Yo guys, welcome to the Say Whatever However podcast. I'm here with Ruby and I'm here with Casey. And yeah, this is episode 3, you know. Are you feeling the energy right now?
Yeah.
Oh my days, it's chilled weather today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what have you guys been up to during this pandemic?
Nothing.
Not much, really.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's quite annoying that you couldn't like see anyone or anything like that.
I know. You can't really do anything though. So.
Yeah.
What do you think about what Mr. Hancock did? You know, our
Don't even
president?
Oh my
Right.
days, that was explicit on my days.
I
Have
don't
you
even
not seen it?
No.
It's
He's the one
bad.
like Boris, like he like tells like the country what to do and stuff.
Oh.
And then he's
Dunno.
bare lipsing up some next girl on video.
Oh my god.
And then he's telling us, you know, to wear masks and to do all the stuff, hand sanitizer, and
And
there's
then
only a
he's touching
certain
up
amount of
somebody
people.
else. He's married.
Oh my god. That makes it even worse.
Exactly.
He's supposed to be a health secretary as well.
Eh? Oh my god.
Oh my days, well, people these days, innit? You know what they say, innit? With great power comes great responsibility,
They say that.
innit? Alright, so where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Apprenticeship.
In college,
Yeah.
maybe.
Like just
Yeah.
leaving school.
I'd just be leaving school too.
Yeah. And like
I don't
for my
know.
apprenticeship, I think I want to be a teaching assistant.
Really?
Yeah. Or a hairdresser or something like that.
Do you like getting involved,
Yeah.
being social with other people? And
Yeah,
That's
like,
good,
I
you
do
know.
go shy, like when I first see everyone, but then I kind of get used to it, if you know what I mean.
anxiety is normal, you know. You know, every single person have it,
Yeah.
but it's just like in different stages. People have it in different stages.
Yeah.
And is that the same with you?
No, I want to be an architect, and I find myself quite confident, to be honest. Like, I'm not a shy person, so
That's good, man. Confidence is gonna get you very far in life, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good, you know. Architect, so you're good at building, you're good with your hands and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good, that, you know, smashing it. And where do I want to be in the next 5 years? I want to be a YouTube star.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
I want to be a celebrity, and obviously it's just since young I've always like loved making like videos or like challenging myself and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've got a few bangers on there, like I've been starting to get some viewership, so 1k views, and then I did like a track which hit 10k views, did a podcast which hit 6k views, and then
Wow.
my prank videos just hit like 3k views, so it's just stuff like that.
That's it.
These videos must be good then.
Yeah.
They are, man. Hit that subscribe button, people. Hit that subscribe button.
But
Nah.
yeah.
But it's just something I love to do, and
Yeah.
also I want to be like a role model for
Yeah.
young people,
Mhm.
That's
because
good.
I'm gonna say something which is quite personal, which you guys don't know. Like I'm in care,
Oh, are you?
Mm.
Oh.
but like I'm a good lad. Like
Yeah.
I do the right things and everything, and I'm just thinking, well, nobody's done it before, so I could make history. I could
Yeah.
be that one person in care, yeah, that could guide all the people who are doing the wrong things, you know, being dysfunctional and not, you know, carrying themselves in the right way, and having set goals and stuff like that. And obviously, when you ask a young person who's your role model, you don't really get like a very strong, like vivid answer.
Yeah.
And
You get either somebody famous or like Kardashians or something
Yeah.
like that.
Ain't it,
Yeah.
trust me. You listen to her songs?
No.
Beyonce, I've not listened to her in quite a long time, you know.
Mm.
Actually, you know what are your favourite music artists?
Trippy Red. I love Trippy Red.
Ooh.
And like XXX and Ski Master Slump God.
Oh my days, I miss XXX, you know.
Same.
What was that tune Trippy Red dropped again? It
Which
was a really
one?
good one.
Recently.
Yeah.
Miss the Rage.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That's a really
I love
good
that
one.
song.
What about you? Who is your
Um,
favourite music artist?
I don't really have a favourite music artist, to be honest. Like, I just listen to different people and different songs and stuff. So I don't really keep track of my favourite artist, to be honest.
All right, fair enough. So you pretty much just listen to anything.
Yeah.
That's really good. That's the same with me. But like my in particular favourite artist is Drake.
Yeah.
Because
We all love Drake.
Yeah.
yo, like how many genres has he got? He's got like
Yeah.
millions.
Yeah.
He can sing and rap at the same time. Like, what's going on there?
I know that's really cool, man. And obviously because I've got like a little music career on the side as well, like I want to do stuff like him. Like I want different listeners and different people who's got different favorites of like different types of songs and niches. So yeah, man, I just find him really cool. Like, and his work ethic as well. It's just like it's so inspiring, man.
You have to love Drake.
Yeah.
Innit, man? You have to. Kiki.
At least one of his songs, at least.
Yeah.
Like, you're just a bit, like, dead if you don't, to be honest.
Exactly.
Trust me, tell me about it. You know what? My favourite album from him is More Life.
Same.
Like, every time, like, I'm having a bad day or I'm having a rough, you know, Sunday night or something, I'll just listen to it and it's really relaxing and just calms me down.
I feel like songs, like, do help you a lot, but, like, social media and that, no. If you're, like, feeling upset and all that, I don't think it helps.
Yeah.
It, like, doesn't process in your brain as well, as much as music, like, can help you and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You
like need to take a break from it from time to time, especially when you've got like ignorant and like horrible people saying bad stuff about you, jealous people saying bad stuff about
Do
you.
you get that though? Being
I get a lot of that, but like I've got used to it now. I've adapted to it because in this industry you can't really care about what people think. You can only just focus on your supporters and the people you love what you're doing. And you have to love what you're doing as well. If you're doing something but it's not making you happy inside, then you're not really going to elevate into what you're doing. And yeah, it's just like at the end of the day, you got to think of it, right? Everyone's going to judge, no matter if you're successful or no matter if you're unsuccessful. So you might as well just go ahead and do it. I'm pretty sure you guys have like dreams. What are your dreams?
I don't know.
You really...
Like, obviously, I have dreams, but it's just not something I keep in my brain. And I'll just think about it, like, nearer to the time, if you know what I mean.
Is it? Alright, that's good, that's good. At least you're thinking about it, at least, though. What about you?
What do you mean, like, dreams as in what we have in our sleep or what we aspire to be?
Nah, one of the two. Like, it's just, like, a career that you want to do.
Yeah, like my aspirations, like, I really want to be an architect. Something that I'm passionate about, you know what I mean? It's always going to be that's in my dreams.
I think you're going to do well because just speaking to you, you're very articulate. Same with you. And you've got, like, some really good traits about both of you. So I think you're going to succeed in your future careers, man.
Thanks.
But, yeah, definitely, man. Like... I swear, what was that other song that I enjoyed as well? Ariana Grande released like a tune as well. I think it was featuring, was it Nicki Minaj? I think it was a couple months.
When was that?
Probably someone else.
I don't know, I don't really listen to Ariana Grande.
I don't listen to her like all the time. Like she's not my go-to, but like here and there. Like 7 Rings or something.
I don't know, you just hear her songs on TikTok in it and then just like, that's a tune that rare.
Do you go on TikTok a lot?
Yeah. I spend my life on it.
Innit?
So like my TikTok screen time's like 14 hours a day.
I've got a TikTok, but I'm just bad at it. I'm so bad at it.
You should like promote what you do, like your YouTube channel in there, cause
you can link your YouTube channel onto it, can't you?
100%. Like I'm not even gonna lie, I'm a good dancer because like I don't have a passion for it anymore. But obviously, back in high school, I chose like a dance B-Tech GCSE. And I was learning contemporary and whatnot, but I self-taught myself hip-hop. And then I got into dance teams and got certificates and stuff like that. So I do a bit of that in there. But yeah, like I did like a lot of funny skits as well. I'm really good at that. But I just deleted like all of my videos and then I started again because I wanted to start fresh. Because like I've developed, because I'm a very creative person. That's what
you've got to do sometimes though, because you're always getting better, so you just have to show people the new version of yourself.
Exactly, man. You just got to innovate. Do you go on Instagram a lot?
Yeah.
No.
I love Instagram. I'm obsessed with Instagram.
I love and don't love Instagram at the same time. It's a love-hate relationship.
Like, it's really boring just sitting there scrolling through it. But, like, it's good to see what people are posting. And I only really go on there to message or, like, post, like, 2 weeks apart or something. Like,
I
it's
go
not
on there
some-
every day just to see what everyone's doing. And it's not even like that though, like it just brings you new things to see.
Yeah.
Like it's not even like it's always people. You see like clothes and like new trends and nails and all of that, you know what I mean?
And seeing the feed as well. Like, it's mad, like, it's, you know what Instagram's like, there's a lot of programming involved.
Yeah.
So whatever you like to do, like, it will just find something randomly. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah, like it keeps giving you more, so you stay on it.
Yeah.
That's my problem
You know
with
your
it.
stuff. Do you go on Snapchat a lot?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I love Snapchat.
100%. It's like non-stop pick all the time, isn't it?
Obviously, my YouTube is my favourite social media platform, but Snapchat is my second favourite because every time, like, I'm stressed out, like, I rant. So
On the Snapchat private story, same.
you
You
gotta,
do
man.
that sometimes. Nobody will listen to you. She has got to do it.
But the amount of nice people that just respond to you,
Yeah.
other than
That's true.
other apps, like if you said that on Instagram, you'd get like at least about 25
Lot of
haters
hate.
saying
I
something.
know.
But if you say it on Snapchat, they'll be like, keep going, you know, everything's gonna be alright. Like, you really get that nice support, don't you?
Yeah.
Because people know where to display the hate, and that's on Instagram and like YouTube and TikTok and that. You don't really get hate on Snapchat unless you're like famous. Then you don't really get hate on people.
You'll probably get one person out of the blue,
Yeah.
but you'll probably get one idiot on there, but the rest is just fine. Alright, we're gonna get into a juicy question here. You ready?
Right.
Tell me a fantastic moment in your life and traumatic moment in your life.
You can go first on this one.
Fantastic. I'd have to think about because I don't even know. And a traumatic moment was when I lost my cat
Oh, really?
because cats and pets and all that just feel other people think of them as like just a pet, but in real life it's when you've had it for your whole life and then it kind of goes, if you know what I mean. It's really upsetting because it's like you've lost your best friend. Yeah, and it's like you do get over it over time, but then you do have the odd days where you just think, wow, is it actually gone or something like that, and it's just like not the best really.
I'm really sorry to hear that. Like, did you get like another pet, or are you just not one of them ones?
No.
That's good. You're very loyal on that, and I'm pretty sure that would be respectful to the pet out there.
Yeah.
Nah, that's like my worst fears, like, of getting a pet. Like, I'd love to get a pet.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I was staying at my nana's, like, my nana had a hamster, and then my cousin's friend had like 2 dogs. It was like 2 big
Don't tell me to
Rottweilers.
come and yam the hamster up.
No, they didn't.
Imagine.
I was just expecting that.
No. Imagine if that actually happened. That would be absolutely.
No.
Oh, that would
That
be
would be
gruesome.
awful.
That would be mad. Oh my days.
Tell
That
me
would
about
actually
it.
be mad.
I like goldfish.
Yeah. I've had goldfish.
Have
I've
you?
had
Oh, we've had
goldfish.
6 actually.
No way.
Yeah. But they all died. Because they got
Goldfish are
stuck.
dead cheap, you know, like £2 from Pets
I
at
know.
Home.
Not,
6 for £12 with a bag that you keep it in.
yeah.
Tell me about it, man. You know my favourite fish? Guess what my favourite fish is?
A goldfish.
Koi fish.
What's
They're
that?
beautiful.
I've
They're
never seen one.
so, oh my days.
When I'm old enough to get a tattoo, I'm well getting one of them on my back.
Same.
They're so pretty.
Bro,
They actually are.
honestly, like, you need to eventually see one time.
I'll
They
look
have
it
them
up.
in the Trafford Centre, don't they? They have
Yeah.
them in the Watton
Yeah.
Trafford Centre.
They even have him, like, you know, in Ashton, like, next to Cineworld. There's like a pets, like, centre or something.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
where
yeah.
you just feed them and everything. Oh my
Oh
days,
my
don't you
God.
get me started, man.
Koi fish are actually beautiful.
I know, man. Also guinea pigs as well.
Oh, I love guinea pigs.
They look like
Gorgeous.
overweight rats. I'm not even gonna
What, you
lie.
don't like them?
I don't know. Don't really have an emotion for them. They're just there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Tell me about it, man.
But they're not the prettiest of animals.
No,
at
they're
all.
not.
So what about you? Like, what's like your traumatic moment?
I've never really had a traumatic moment. Like, I've never experienced any deaths or anything bad. You know what I mean?
So you've just had a happy life your whole entire life?
I just have a happy life. That's just the way it is.
You fell out with any friends?
I fall out with people every other day, but that's not sad to me. That's just realising things that are just yet to come. Like, everything happens for a reason. It's just like losing friends aren't traumatic, you know what I mean? Because we could be friends now and won't be friends next week. It's just something you gotta live and learn, don't you? But,
And
yeah.
That's really nice, you know. I weren't expecting that answer. So, like, there's not like being a friend out there like which will like hurt you every single day. Like say if
I
you
don't let that happen. Or like if you say something one time bad to me, fuck off, bro. I don't care.
oh come on, I like that.
Like,
Ruthless and that.
Because you know, like if they do something bad to you, that's gonna come again, and it's gonna keep reoccurring. Like, don't have that at all. You just want that one friend or maybe a few friends that, you know, don't say nothing bad about you and don't say nothing bad to you, and you got your friends there.
Would you not be scared to like be alone? Because sometimes like there's like moments where
I was
when
scared
like,
to be alone, but now it's just like
you just embrace
deal
it.
with it. Yeah,
I love
it's
that.
not the worst thing that can happen at all.
That's really helped me, you know, because I've had like, obviously because my family gave up on me last month, and it's not the best. And then I'm trying to find like close mates who, you know what I mean.
Don't do
I like
that.
ride
Just
and die.
think about yourself.
Yeah.
Become the selfish person everybody doesn't
Friends
want
come
you
and
to
go,
be.
and friends like can break you.
They're only going to be there for the time you need them. As soon as they see you getting better, they're off. So
And
just
it's
focus
like-
on yourself completely.
You don't want to be like me as well, like just being overly kind. Because there's been friends where like they've had their parents in hospital or they're going through a rough time, and then I go and like buy them gift cards, or I look after them, or be on the phone to them at 1 a.m. even though I could go to bed. Like, you know, these little sacrifices. And like obviously just checking up on their well-being. But like when you do everything in your power to make sure that they're alright,
You don't see that return back though. Like, where
what I'm
was my
saying.
daily checkup? Come on now, I need help. Where are you on the phone? You're not there. Like, go away.
Where was you when you were crying or going through a mental breakdown,
Yeah.
being
Exactly.
depressed?
And it's always going to be you until you stop that. So that's why you just don't have to rely on anyone.
And guess when they only come back? When you're doing well in life.
Yeah. It's when you're rich and famous. They're gonna be right at your doorstep.
That's what it is. So it's just about, and you are right, you know. I know that I'm gonna find like different friends who are into my interest and who respect me as a person, because it's all about learning at the end of the day. You know, you just gotta take it on the chin as lessons and experiences, gets you more clued up on who to trust. Cause I'm not gonna lie, like it's made my trust issues gone very fucking high. Gotta tell you that. But nah, I've took something from today. I appreciate that, man. Like, just man up and just carry on with my life. That's what you gotta do, man.
Don't let people get to you anyway, because it can like
just take
really
everything with
affect
a
you.
pinch of salt.
Cause they'll see it as weakness, won't they?
And they'll use that against you.
And friends only try and like, unless they're trustworthy, they only try and like make you feel just bad about yourself and stuff
If
like
you have
that.
that one hater friend, that's just, don't have that at all.
No.
If you can cut that off straight away.
Yeah.
I even look back and I'm just like, you know what? I'm actually glad of some of the friends that I've had to remove from my life, because there's even been times where, you know, when it was like a hard like lockdown, I think it was lockdown 3 or 2 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And like I just went on PlayStation with 3 mates who I grew up with in high school, absolutely knew them, their backgrounds and whatnot. And then every time I came on, because I got a slight condition called autism in it, they love it, like making fun out of my
like
outcome
like
and
taking a piss at you,
and that I have to survive on benefits, and I got a social worker and all that stuff. And like every
that doesn't
time,
matter though if you survive on benefits and what that you don't. That's got nothing to do with you. Like, I won't say it now and be like, oh, you survive on benefits, start laughing at him. It's got nothing to do with that. That just shows they're not your friends.
that's what I mean.
Your friends
Like,
don't do that at all.
they were taking a mick out of me, and they were always like, it's banter. But of course it's banter, but like there's limits to banter. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's like a bottle. Like, if you fill it up, it's eventually gonna overflow. And it's just about having that mutual, like, just respect, and when you know the boundary. But yeah, and there's even been other people who only pipe up, like, say if I flash a bit of money on purpose just to see how
What they would do.
how they
Easy it is
treat
to
me.
get that off you,
Exactly.
But then when you step out of that picture, you just realise what they're doing.
Yeah.
And that's what you just have to do with some people sometimes.
Like, say for worst case scenario, yeah, I could be talentless. I could not have that much money. Like, take away my success, take away my YouTube or anything, and they still wouldn't be there for me. But they should be there for me, even though if I didn't have anything that's like valuable or anything.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And that's when you truly know. And if they still walk to you, then that's what you classify as true friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really appreciate that, man. Like, I needed that. I'm not lie.
It's alright.
All right, on to me. What's been my traumatic moment? I would say just not doing, like, completely forgetting about what's right for me.
Yeah.
Because I was in some beautiful foster homes, and because, like, my parents, like, they didn't learn from the lesson, because I'm only in care because they used to, like, abuse me, used to hit me, and take out the problems on me.
Yeah.
My dad was a bit of an alcoholic as well, and my mum was a smoker as well, which I found out from my nana.
Yeah.
And it's just like stuff like that, and like just expecting more of me, not appreciating my accomplishments, and I just don't really understand it. Like, it really, I don't know what's going on, but like, it really just like got me really upset, because I'm like, and even if there was like hobbies that I was interested to, like what I'm doing now, like they just like crap on it, they just shit on it, they just say that's rubbish, like where you gonna get in life, like all you need right now is a job and da. But like, there's other things, like they're stuck in that 90s mentality. We're in a 2000s generation. There's technology, you know, there's
You can do whatever you want now. That's what parents don't understand.
everything online, like literally. They just like that. It's kind of hard for some parents out there to like catch up, you know what I'm saying, and to know what's acceptable and what's non-acceptable. Cause I don't really think you should like beat up your kids.
No.
If you love your
You shouldn't
kids,
hit your kid at all.
It's like, if you want a kid, then you respect it and treat it and in a good way. You don't just abuse it.
You
and
wouldn't
stuff.
want them to hit you. Don't do it back. You know what I mean?
Because people aren't objects, though. That's the only thing. And that's what's like the annoying thing about this world. Like, people just see other people as objects, and it's not fair.
and there's no perfect child out there either, like, and there's no perfect family out there, like, because if you put the cameras like behind closed doors and you saw what was really going on, and the madness that people and young people who are getting like very harshly abused, that are too afraid to speak out and to speak up, like, it's just not right.
Yeah.
Like, when I get a little bit older and I have kids, I would never want to hurt them. Like, would you guys? Like,
No.
there's
Never.
there's better ways to deal with it.
Yeah.
Just let them learn their lesson. And if they don't, then that's not on you, that's on them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't understand, like, it took years to like just cut off with them and just be like, because they're the ones who gave up on me, by the way. Like, I gave up on them like the first time I was in care, and then because
How long ago was that, if you don't mind me asking?
it was like when I was 14 years old, just got put into care.
That must have been so hard.
I know it
especially in
was, man.
school.
And then I was getting bullied at school, so then I got into a lot of fights, and like I had to defend myself. And obviously, it's just people didn't understand it at the time. Like, they don't know what it's like, especially in care. Like, like when I was 15 years old, I was in like some very terrible care homes, like with teens who were smoking weed and obviously getting involved in like county lines and and showing knives, and I was that like nice gullible kid. Like, I didn't really want to associate with that, but living with them people, and especially kicking off and banging like the house, breaking things, and like that's the harsh environment I grew up in.
Yeah.
And then for them, because I didn't have to go back to them, because I've been in and out of care like about 2 times, and because they kept on saying, you've only got one family, you're gonna regret it if we're in a position of like dying, and what about your 2 sisters, and but that's not my fault, is it?
No.
Like, I'm just trying to keep myself safe, and they didn't learn from the lesson. And obviously there's this person, like, I don't know if I should, I'll just say her name in it, like Sophie and Brandon and like some other people, I think Taha, and like who else? It was like a couple of people that told me, you know what, I think it's time for you to like break off from my family. And when I made that choice, like, I feel happier.
Because people like that know what's best for you.
Guess what? Even my cousin and my cousin's mum treats me better.
Yeah.
And I love my nana to bits as well.
Yeah.
So it's just that, and like, obviously there's something that they don't appreciate till this day, because my dad's got like an Apple business, and my mum's like a psychologist, and I earn lots of money. But they wouldn't be in that position if I didn't go on my knees and tell the police officer, don't arrest my two parents.
Yeah.
Because we've all got a thing called unconditional love. So that's it. Like, I'm just like finished with them, and like, they're gonna have to like get a bit of that pain and that suffer to see like your son doing well. Yeah. Because what it was is that they were jealous. But anyways, back to the point, like, when they told me like that you should move out of them good foster homes, like, I got everything provided for me. I didn't have to live off benefits. If the family, if my foster mum or foster dad told me to take me to A, B and C, they'd take me there straight away. Yeah. And like, they take me to parties, you know, introduce me to their families. That's what I'm saying. I was so happy, and I regret it. I regret, you know, just randomly causing ruckus because my parents thought it was right that I should be out of those foster homes. Yeah. And yeah, man, it just like I said, everything happens for a reason. Yeah. You know, I'm in a semi-independent. I'm living off £344 per like 5 weeks until I get paid.
That's not bad.
So yeah. And like, obviously, because I just turned 18, they cut off clothing allowance. Because normally you get clothing allowance and stuff like that. And you get YP allowance as well. So, but really, I just know what I want in my future. Like, I want to be like a famous YouTuber. I want to like get that piece of my childhood that's been wasted back again. Yeah. And I just want to live my life. I want to experience stuff. I want to explore. Because even going to a place like Spain or like, you know, Canada or you know, Australia, you know, stuff, beautiful somewhere places abroad. Yeah, man. And I just want to live my life to the fullest, and that's what it's about. Yeah. I love being active. Like, when I get bored, like, it's just, I get proper frustrated. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I know when to relax and to chill and stuff like that. You know, watch a bit of Netflix now and again, watch a bit of TV shows, a bit of Cat Freeze.
Oh, that's the best.
Do you watch that as well?
Yeah.
Oh my days, let's
Mate,
go.
It's the best.
No, I got a fist bump you for that.
It's like you can sit there, watch it, and you actually get some of them right, because you just like, you think of them and you think, oh no, that's not going to be right, and it actually is, isn't it?
But then imagine actually going there, I just crumble.
No.
I'd just be like, bro, what is that?
I know. I don't know.
I don't know why, but I just love the arguments.
Oh,
it's so entertaining. And oh my days, the challenges that they do is just, oh my God, beyond me. Yeah, this show, like, I've not been seeing it for a long time. Celebrity Get Me Out of Here.
Oh, that's the best.
Days. I love that show.
That is amazing. Yeah.
I don't get, like, I know they're gonna get like lots of money for it, but why the fuck would they eat bugs?
I know.
It's weird.
No.
That just triggers all my phobias.
I'm multi-food. Imagine if you want. Nah, it's cool. Imagine if you want Celebrity Get Me Out of Here.
No.
I would
and
cry.
then you saw a snake.
If they brought a snake near me, I'd be like, nah, step on it.
The challenge is no. I couldn't do him.
I'd be out of the room.
It's
I'd be
actually
gone.
bad though, like even the ones where they just blindfolded, they put their hand in stuff, I'm like,
no, that's worse.
Like, you fully don't know what that is. That could bite off your finger or something. But it's kind of safe at the same time. Like, they wouldn't do something that's unsafe, but it's scary as hell.
That's what I like. At least they consider it, innit? If they're like, you need to come out of the chamber. Also the underwater ones, oh my days.
Oh no.
Because something could go wrong, man. What if you can't open a cabinet or whatever?
I'd cry. I actually would cry.
It's like, you go on and you're like, I don't want to lose my life in here.
I know, man, I know.
And I think it's so good that when they get their gift from their family.
Yeah. That is so cute. Yeah, that is actually cute.
And the messages as well.
Oh, it's just like cute to see him cry, because they remember like how much
But they
do
wouldn't have
miss
been
him.
gone that long.
No.
They go for 3 weeks, and I'm like, oh. Even just the little things like when they receive a pillow. Like,
Yeah.
that's so cute. Oh my god, I love that.
Tell me about it, man. It's such an authentic show. And I like British Bake Off as well. I used to grow up watching that.
I like the
That's alright.
kids version. The kids version's better because it's just like more relatable. Like kids like your age can cook. That's just cool.
Ain't
And
it?
like they're making some next big massive cake, and I can't even make pot noodle. Bro, like, what's going on there?
I sometimes watch MasterChef, like, because I love it when Gordon Ramsay gets
Oh my
pissed off. He's like,
days. Have
you
you seen the
fucking...
episode
Oh.
where the blind woman goes on, and some of the stuff he said was really funny, but it's dead rude. And,
I know,
oh my
it's-
days.
He's like, what are you doing, you donkey? It's
He
just
gave
crazy.
her like a live crab, and she's blind, so what she meant to do, and she would pierce straight through her finger, and she started crying. I was like, oh, bless her, bro.
I know. And I get that it's an expensive restaurant, but people got mental health out
I
here.
know.
People
Yeah.
got feelings, bro.
And there's one time on it when the guy screamed back in his face, and he was like, what are you doing? I was like,
Oh
"Nah,
yeah, there
that
was
is
one
funny."
that wanted to have a fight with him.
Yeah,
Oh my
he was
days.
like, come on, let's go, and Gordon Ramsay wouldn't do anything.
Oh my days. What's that over? Also, yeah, I still watch it till this day. You know a show called Disney XD. I love them shows, man. There used to be a show called Lab Rats, and also like regular show.
Yeah.
You know your stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go. What are your favorite shows?
I don't know.
I know I pretty much just covered up probably almost all of them. But
I don't watch TV that much. I
I'm
only
not-
watch TV to watch Catchphrase.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm the same. Like, it's just because since this lockdown stuff has happened, like I've just been watching YouTube like
Yeah.
most of the time.
YouTube, yeah.
Oh yeah, what have you got like favorite YouTubers and stuff?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You got
Some of my friends' YouTube channels are really good. Like, I have a few YouTuber friends, and I'd like good YouTubers. Like, they're entertaining to watch. So I like to watch some of my friends, and then I don't know, like famous people. I'm not sure.
I know.
There's not really any good famous people that I take interest in anymore. Like, they're really either childish or like just childish. Like,
Yeah.
you guys are gonna hate me for this one, yeah. Like I kind of like you right. I get like Jake Paul's done like a lot of bad
I
stuff.
love Jake Paul.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
used to
I like
obsess
Jake
over
Paul.
Jake Paul. Jake Paul, oh my days. I remember meeting Jake Paul. I was like,
You
gassing
met
it.
him?
Yeah, you remember when he had the
Yo.
fight with Dead J? I went to that and you got to see him at the end. It was so good.
I've
And-
met a famous footballer as well. Like I met someone famous called Luke Shaw, Manchester
I love
United.
him. I've met him before. I've met a few Manchester United players. Like, I've met Lukaku when he used to play there. I've watched Joan Mata. And I've met a few people on the under-19s team. But yeah, they're not really famous. I don't think you know them, you know what I mean?
Nah, trust me. Nah, it's just like KSI is funny, KSI is entertaining, but the thing is, yeah,
I don't like KSI.
I started hating on Jake Paul because I didn't understand him. Like I saw everyone else hating, and I saw like these videos of him saying like the N-word and all that stuff, like looting or whatever it was. But when I saw Logan's podcast, Impulsive, and he started breaking down, he started tearing up, talking about his life and what he's been through, his landscaping and all it, and even on his second channel, yeah, called Jake Paul Random, he said that he used to be friends with like autistic people and stuff like that, and he was just really passionate about, you know, how he wants to be an influencer to the young people. And I was like, you know what, I like Jake Paul, like fuck all these haters, man. Like,
Yeah.
Jake Paul's an overall good person.
He is,
like,
man.
His
Like, the
ego
media
gets
makes
a
him
bit
bad.
too big when he's like going to these fights and that. But people, if you don't watch him, then you don't know. Like, if you've not been watching him from the beginning, you'd know he's the hustler of this whole thing. Not even his brother or anything, it's him. He used to do a vlog every single day. Like, that's hard. That is straight hard work. Like, I love him.
I think he's made the year what it is today, man. Like, you know what I mean?
And
like,
he's went through stages where he's lost everything. Like, he used to have his own, what was it, Team 10. He used to have all these people, and now he's not friends with one of them. And that just shows he's went through everything.
And
Literally.
he's just such a strong person, and he just doesn't give a fuck. Like,
In general.
I just love that. And when I'm at my low moments, he's the one who like motivates me. Like, KSI doesn't really open up and stuff like
I
that.
don't like KSI. He's too rude and just like his ego is too big.
Self-centered as well.
Yeah, settle down, like it's not needed. Like the laugh, the comments, everything, it's just not needed. I like his side men though, like the people
Yeah,
in
they're
there are
entertaining.
funny. Like Vic Star and like
Ooh.
Harry, you know, I love them. I love them. But not
Funny.
KSI. I like the rest though.
I like Danny Duncan because he's just like just like a funny guy. Like, he just gets about a place and does like, he does stupid stuff, but it's like for entertainment and stuff like that, innit? I like Bryce Hall as well because of his like, because he's just living life, you know what I mean?
He's so confident. Like, I love the confidence. That's what's... I like him because of that. And he's a very confident person. Like, he knows what he's saying, and even if he's wrong, he's still with it, you know what I mean?
Definitely, man. Like, it's cool, man. He's just like one of the persons who just composes himself through like the worst situations. I like famous people who just don't let anything get to him. Even I don't even like it when people are talking bad about even a boxer Mike Tyson. Yeah, he may have done something in his past, but look what he's done. Like, look at how many young people has gone into boxing or changed their life around because of what he's done. You know what I mean? I like his podcast sometimes as well. Do you watch UFC?
No. What's that?
It's like fighters, stuff like that. It's really good. You should watch it. But do you watch boxing?
Not really,
As well?
no. But, like, if it's somebody, like, an influencer that you see everywhere and everybody's hyping up, then, yeah, I'm watching that.
What did you think about Mayweather versus Logan Paul? That was
not good at all. Logan Paul, he don't know how to fight. He tells people he knows how to fight, he doesn't.
I just don't know why he keeps his arm like low all the time.
And he
like.
always clenches people, like, just let them fight. You're gonna get hit either way, just let them fight. And even though Mayweather lost, he's still kind of won, you know what I mean? Because he still kept his ego there.
Did he lose?
Yeah, he lost to Logan.
Did he actually?
Yeah. And that's what everybody was thinking, like, he was so confident as well. And then Logan, though, every time he has a fight, he always falls off after. Like, you don't hear from him until he starts calling somebody else again. So
I thought there were no judges.
Pardon?
I thought there were no judges.
There was. He won because he knocked out Mayweather, didn't he? Knocked him out. But yeah, and you can just see that he's not there all the time, and Mayweather, he is like, he's always doing something every other day. Logan Paul isn't. He has a fight, every 3 months. Get his paycheck and he's done. You know what I mean?
Do you think Austin McBroom is a good boxer?
No. I don't, like, he knocks Bryce out because Bryce isn't a fighter, you know what I mean? Like, if I wanted to fight somebody and I was a fighter, you'd go for a fighter, not somebody that's going to be a weaker opponent, you know what I mean? And
I don't feel like Taylor lost the Anderson Gibb fight as well. I think it was a draw. Like, yeah, Anderson Gibb did get like the better hand, but like Taylor was still throwing blows and he wasn't knocked out at all.
it's like if you lose a fight, it's like everything you've done, credit's gone down the drain. Like, you could lose 21 punches to 22 and you'd still be like, nah, he lost me, he's the worst one. One punch, like, come on now. He still trained and did all of that for the fight, but whoever won will still get credited for that.
I know, like, there has to be some level of respect. Like, it's just, obviously there's like trolls and a clowning, but like, still, come on, like, there's only a certain amount of people that will step in a ring. But yeah. Oh, we've covered a lot of celebrities here, haven't we?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a song going on.
I want to go see that guy out there. It was just making me laugh. I don't even know his name.
So basically, this one's going to be an interesting one. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
If you won £1 million, what things would you do with it?
I won't spend it on myself. I'll spend it on my family as well. Because I feel like family always gives the children money, so I feel like you should give back and be kind.
Love it.
And and treat them the way they treat you, which is do the same thing. And it's like as you get older, they get older, so it's like they might get money or they might lose money, and you always just need to be by them and just give them stuff and like give them love, give them money and give them gifts and all that. Even though they say they don't want it, you should still just give it.
That's really good, man. And it takes a lot, man, because like there's not that many genuine people out there, you know. Even I've done it from time to time. Like when I'm unfortunate myself and I see like homeless people on the street, I just go buy them like probably sometimes free meals just to make sure that they're not only going to be okay today but the next day. And sometimes it's about giving back to the community, you know, just helping people out. What about you?
I'd definitely invest in myself first.
That's what I was thinking, man. You're not going to save money.
You just have to like think about yourself. Like if you like say if you was to go and buy something for somebody, they're not going to ever buy you that back. Not even the friendship or anything. So it's just like always invest in yourself. If you've got like a good relationship with your parents or somebody that you really care about that's not going anywhere because you can't like, you know, for lifers, and it's like invest in them too, but make sure to invest in yourself the most because it's all about yourself. And make sure, and I feel like if I was to get £1 million, I'd think about my future a lot more, just to know everything's going to be okay for me, even though stuff's gonna happen through the road. You not know what it is, but you're gonna have that for yourself in the long run, so you just always gotta think about yourself.
I like that. I'd like save it and I'd put it into an investment. I'd get better equipment, I'd get better cameras and stuff like that. And obviously I know we've been around the bush about, you know, if people deserve like kindness and stuff like that, but if there was even like, you know what, I'm single right now, innit? So say if I had a girlfriend, I'd probably give her a little bit of money as well, you know, just to show that compassion and stuff like that. I
wouldn't. I'd spend a bit of money on them, you know what I mean, like every birthdays, Christmas, every now and then, but not like every day. Like
no, not every day.
Like no, like and nothing really big to you because you don't know what's gonna happen. You've always got yourself. You're not always gonna get them. Anything could happen. So it's just, you know, just stay on the safe side.
Also, like I've learned like I'm not always with the one like the girls who are just there for what you've got as well. Like they have to like your personality. They have to like what you're about, and there has to be like some true chemistry. So. But yeah, I completely agree with what you're saying. Cause you know, to be honest, we never know who's gonna throw it back in our faces. Like that's the thing, and that gets me like proper skeptical about like doing stuff for other people. But yeah, I 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you on that. Right. So the next question. Oh, this is an interesting one. What is your favorite childhood game that you would still play till this day?
Monopoly,
yeah.
Ooh.
Or Frustration. That's still the best as well.
Frustration?
Yeah.
I never heard of that, you know.
You never? Oh my days.
Do you know Frustration?
It's like
what game's that?
It's like on a circle board thing, and there's all different types of ones that you can get, but I've got the one where you clap the thing and you have to roll a 6 to get on the board, and you have to go around the board, and then you've got like 4 little squares going up, and you have to get up this. Whoever gets all the 4 counties up the square first wins.
That is
but
cool.
Somebody else is going round, and if somebody lands on your space, you go straight back to the beginning, and then you have to roll the 6 again and again, and it's called frustration. Gets you frustrated. You know?
Yo, that is cool, you know. I might have to try that out myself, you know.
You should.
It's a long game. That game goes on for ages.
Yeah, it does.
That's competitive,
Family night, you need frustration.
What about you?
Articulate. I like Articulate because it's like, have you seen it before? It's like you have like your team, so it's either like 2s, 3s or 4s, and you're on a timer, and it's like a board that goes round, and when you roll the dice you land on a subject, so it'd be like world, geography, history, whatever, and it's just like testing your general knowledge, so it always keeps you on your toes, you know what I mean, and it's a long game to yourself. It's something you need.
I like that sounds really interesting, man. I'd say mine is like I got 2, so my favourite board game would be Uno.
Oh, that's good. That is so good.
Especially when you're on holiday or you're with your friends and stuff like that.
Talking about the ones like with the little cards or something.
Yeah, literally, it's so much fun, man.
It is. My cousin taught me how to play that like literally a few weeks ago, and it is actually a sick game. It is.
The first time I played it, I was like, huh? What?
Yeah,
Power
innit?
card, what? How do you play this
I know.
game?
Reverse, what do you mean? Like, what? And then you get used to it, don't you? After like 2 games.
Definitely. I don't know if you guys will hear about this game, but Link of Zelda,
Oh no.
I've never
Ocarina
heard
of
that.
Time. It's a really, really, really good game. Like, it's like an adventurous game.
Yeah, like not films. Board games like that are quite boring, don't you think?
Oh, but it's like a video game, this one.
Oh, okay. Video games, like, for me, are boring as
Video
well.
games aren't for me either. I lose interest. Like, I see the level once. If I fail, I'm going off. I don't care. Like, it's not even like about resilience. It's just you get bored of it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I love that, man. You guys are literally the first people who will branch out of like just being on your phone or your computer. Like, you just want to get about and you want to try stuff. That is really cool, man. Like, I'm happy that I've heard
Yeah.
that from both of you. Because normally, like, people will just be like, oh, no, I'll just play Fortnite and I haven't really got a career. Or because there's a lot of young people that don't know what to do with themselves.
Yeah.
Or they don't know where they want to go or what they want to get involved with. So
That just leaves you in a tough position, though. Like, I feel like if I didn't know what I want to do, I'd end up throwing myself into something I actually didn't want to do.
Yeah.
So it's just all about finding yourself, and I'd crumble in that moment, you know what I mean?
that's what
And
I'm
I'd
saying.
be like, what's going to happen to me? Everybody's going to go on, and I'm still just going to be here.
In the same position. You're right. Yeah, in the same position, man. And it's just like, what was I gonna say now? Sorry, I got backtracked. Yeah, like, obviously, I just think it's good to have something that you should be focused on.
Yeah.
Because how do you expect your life to get better if you're just only sticking to one thing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I agree with that too.
Mhm.
Oh, thought someone
Right.
broke something.
In
then.
it. I thought the door opened.
Fires and Drake are doing a new song.
Are they? No way, that's gonna be hard.
Mhm.
What did you think about his new album that he released? I wanted more, man. I wanted more.
Who Brent Fires or?
No Drakes. There's like Lemon Pepper and something else.
It was good, but it wouldn't beat More Life, and it wouldn't beat that one. What's the one on the
Exactly.
boat? What's the one with the boat? The album on the boat is and it's got like Passion Fruit and Take Care and all of that, and the feature that he does is with Rihanna. on
Oh
that
right, the one also when it says Happy Birthday as well.
And that's Ratchet. That's Scorpion 2018. That's Ratchet. Happy
Oh,
Birthday.
not that album, not that album.
Yeah, and I like the feature that he does with Georgia Smith on the More Life album.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Some of the best albums.
Do you like the one that he did with Gigs as well?
Which one's that?
It's called I think it's TMT or something.
I'd never heard of that. But yeah,
I don't.
our
I
session
can't remember
ends
the
soon.
title of it. Oh, does it?
It finishes in 1 minute.
Oh, you can wrap up if you want. There's some other people waiting outside.
I think we should wrap up.
But honestly, it's been a pleasure speaking to you.
You
I've really
too.
enjoyed it.
That was nice.
Me too. Do you want me to give you a Snapchat and everything so we can stay in contact?
Yeah, sure, not a problem.
All right, cool.
If you,
Just
I'll have
give
your
it to her.
YouTube. I'll just have your YouTube. That's it.
All right, cool, no problem.
So
To
then,
her, I'll get it off her in a minute.
All right, sweet, thank you. It's
Okay.
nice speaking to you guys.
You too.
And I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
That was really good. Thank you for taking
Sorry.
part. I appreciate it.
okay.
Thanks for taking part.
That's the thing.
I know, I would have.
I would stay long, but I wouldn't because I would.
Oh. You go through the back. Is it expected if I inject?
Hey, let's go, guys. We got some new guests here. What's your name, brother?
My name's Razzie. You know me on my music. I do music and some other things as well, but mainly music as of now.
We should get on a feature, bro. You know I'm a rapper.
Yeah,
as
one
well.
day, bro. No problem, one day.
What about me? I'm the only one who's going on future.
Oh, can you rap as well?
Yeah.
Let's go, brother. What's your name again?
Bright.
Bright. Nice to meet you.
You as well.
So basically, we were just going through a couple of questions, and also it's just basically a conversation as well, bro.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's a pretty chilled.
Yeah.
Episode 3, you know what I'm saying? Come on, you gotta get hype at that. Brothers, can I share nationality? Are you? Because I'm like half Jamaican, half African.
You. Alright. My background is fully Nigerian. Obviously, I'm born here, but maybe my background fully Nigerian as well. Yeah.
Nigerian 4.
You know how it is in that household. You know how it is in the household, bro. Don't worry, bro. I won't be it out. But question 5. Just got into question 5.
Yeah.
What are your top 5 biggest secrets you would reveal to the audience? Ooh. I didn't even see this one coming, bro.
I'll go first. Starting off with number 5. I still sleep with my light on because I'm scared of the dark. I'll be honest. 4. I still sleep with a teddy because. Who doesn't now?
It's a large teddy.
Nah, that's alright, man.
3. I can sing, but I just don't like to sing in front of people. I can sing quite well. I'll be honest, I don't think I have any other big secrets like that. Like I'm an open guy, so anything that happens, I'll just say. It's nothing.
I love that, bro.
Unless it's a personal thing like that's hurt me or like it's a lot to do with me, then I won't say. But if it's more to do like with general thing, I'll rather say it out.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I respect that.
I wouldn't say I have much in it, but I don't know. My dad finds this weird, but like I know like at the end of the day, everyone like keeps their blind open and all that. I prefer to stay in the dark, bro.
Really?
During the day. That's weird. That's quite weird actually, but I just like it, innit? What else? Yo, I don't think I have that much as well. That much secret. I wouldn't say I have that much secret, yeah. So like, it's basically the weirdest thing I think that's happened.
Fair enough, but you're technically just an open guy like my man, innit?
Yeah.
What it is though, I do that as well. Like I just close everything at its dark. But as long as the TV's on, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'm
if the
alright
TV's
with
not on, then I'm not gonna be in the same
true,
room.
true.
I'll get stuck, honestly.
What would my secrets be? This is a hard one still. Let me see. Well, obviously you guys know about law of attraction. Sometimes I take it a little bit too far, and I talk to myself. You know how it is. I'm just like, yo, I'm the best. You know, I'm gonna conquer something today. You know.
But yeah, I also talk about one as well. You know, I do this thing most of the time, not always. Like before, just daydreaming. You know, and when you just down, you just sit down and then you start thinking about stuff, and then you put yourself in that situation, stuff like that. So
it's not like zoning out. It's not like zoning out, but it's like you just start deep in life, and then
you know, imagine you watch
that
like,
yourself there,
watch like Godzilla and Kong, innit?
Yeah,
just put yourself in there, like something like that, you know.
Yeah, what would I do or like
what
how?
Would I do? Stuff like that.
And you know what, I do the exact same thing. I'm just like, yo, I'm on a jet to Spain. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go out with some beautiful girls. I'm gonna go out to a party, you know, chill at the beach somewhere. True. But I do the exact same thing. I can't lie. What are the secrets? Younow-Ravahrn, Brown. I'm pretty sure I got something to beat out. Let me see. You know what? I think what you said, the same thing. Like I can sing also, but I don't like doing it. Like you know, towards the audience.
Something like that. You sing and you don't like to do it.
I'm a rapper though. I'm a rapper, but like.
Come on, drop some bars, bro. Just drop anything if you can.
What, a freestyle?
Yeah.
Shall we do a circle or a
Okay.
freestyle?
we
Oh,
might as well.
damn. Yo. Let's get it
I'm
a
gonna
bit.
just do 2 lines, innit?
Alright, I'll put a beat on. Yo, guys, I didn't see this coming, yo. You see that? Say whatever, however podcast, bro. It's always adapting. This the most uniquest, innovative podcast. That's why you should subscribe. You get me? What beat you guys want? A drill beat? Do you want a lo-fi beat? A R&B beat? A wavy beat? There's so many beats.
Drill, please.
Doesn't have
'Cause,
to be drill.
yeah.
Man. Just let's do hip hop. Let's hear it.
You find the beat.
Okay.
It's just because this phone isn't connected to this Wi-Fi, but that phone is.
Okay.
Ooh, I like this. Alright, come.
These ads are annoying, honestly.
I know. Tell me.
If I had the money to pay for YouTube Premium, I would probably just get rid of this.
All right. Who wants to start?
I'll go first.
Go first.
Okay. Get the brain up working. Look, I don't lie in the beat. Come back and whine and repeat. If the thing gets long and it's back to the streets, I don't want to go there because the time it will be.
All right.
You gotta stay focused. Disappear like hocus pocus. Got the magic and it was tragic. I get the flowers, but it's not a lotus.
Rah.
Yeah. There's a little something, you know,
Let's go.
not too much.
On my grind, Shelby make me. No. On my grind,
Come on.
Shelby take my time.
Yeah.
Been outside.
Yeah.
I feel like the bricks are alive.
Uh-huh.
My pants are sweaty. Feel like I'm wasting her time. My thumbs are block. Making me switching sides. So I got.
All right. Yo. Got my brother called Simon. They know I shine bright like a diamond. Yeah. I wanna chill at the island.
Going with the
Only
rhymes.
got the one closest to me who I trust. I don't rust. Yeah. Them people are salty. Them people are crusty. Like a biscuit. Tell them shush.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing things in my own blood. I feel that adrenaline rush.
I don't lie in the beat. Come back and whine and repeat. If the thing gets longer, the spot to the streets, I don't want to go there because the time it will be.
Chorus thing.
You gotta stay focused. Disappear like hocus pocus. Got the magic and it was tragic. I get the flowers, but it's not a lotus. Yo, so my bars are silly. Wanna be somebody like him, Izzy. If it's more than calling me, you know that I'd be the right in a jiffy. Look. You know I could go in deeper, but you slip my guys at your freezer, Gallic gun. You like your veggie, or they can see me like I am seen, or blow you up like I am a creeper, taking souls like a ghost reaper. Becky was a dead thing, so I had to go and link Keisha. Yeah.
This guy's good.
Light, just a light.
Come on. Let's bring it back one more time. Go on.
There's something I already wrote though.
That's fine.
It's calm. It's calm.
Grime every day. I put up like a hungry slave. Them last don't get how I blow. I'm a hungry beast. I get what I want. Keisha, Becky, all of my tail. I'm allowed to flowing on racks. I ain't paying the structures thing. Let's go. Going at the days. I put up like a hungry slave. Been trying to escape this cave. These cave be spoiling my dream. These hate be waiting for my downfall. Been trying to be a saint in girls' eyes, but Becky be making me backslide. Let's go.
I'm here embracing a moment. I see that piano. Life is like a lottery, like a casino. Don't mess about. I'm focused on my grind. I just need that clout. I want to take a jet to the American Airlines. I want to go to Kentucky. Got my coat, it's white and fluffy. Sometimes you got to keep your eyes open because sometimes it can get sticky. Yeah.
Play that again.
Put another beat on.
Let's see.
Let's do one more, guys.
Let's
Yo,
do
I
one more.
like
It's
that. I
actually
like
nice.
that. Come on, we did a little. Yo,
Yeah.
I am so excited to put this podcast out. Let's hear now. Done everything here, man. There's nothing beating this podcast, man.
Exactly.
It's better than all of the ones I've done. Oh my days.
Glad to be a part of it. keep it low and I keep it raw. Yeah, I'm Superman, but they don't call me the man of steel for no reason. Yeah, I can sing, I can rap, do both. Yeah, Razzie, low. I climb to the top and I'm get to the top in this drop top whip. And it's lean, I sit back the dot and then smack man's wig. It's Razzie. Take a picture, paparazzi. Look.
What kind of chopper like can you niggas capping like sister, nice sister?
Oh.
You niggas rolling like dog in your teeth. What do you want? No. That ain't the floor. What do you want? Murder this cash without robbing your back. I am a nose. You are four.
Yo, I don't fuck with a Cobra. I'm just playing PlayStation 4 on my controller. I wanna be relaxed. I wanna sit back and chill. I don't need to take no pill. Are you mad? I can spit on any beat or drill.
Okay.
Yo, listen, I'm feeling myself.
Yeah.
With my black skin and that cocoa butter. Watch me shine. Watch me glizzle. Yo, see that glitter. Pet the candlelight, let that flicker. I wanna bring in a hot babe. I wanna bring in something nice. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna get back.
Good again.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna go again. Alright, come on, Ravahrn. Yo. Oh, my bad.
It's alright.
Listen, I don't wanna taste regret. Cause it's like going at a cemetery. Listen, this is my destiny. I'm chasing for my legacy. Just trying to get that motivation. I'm always posting online for that commitment and dedication. I don't need no redemption. I know what I'm worth. I know what I need to do. Anything in my power on this earth. Cause I'm trying to search.
Yeah.
For my greatness. It's greatness in the making. Got every option that I'm taking. Yeah. I ain't playing. Yeah. You need to understand and listen to the words that I'm saying. Cause soon I'm gonna be flaming.
Okay.
You play that again?
I love that. Yo, this is making us better rappers, you get me?
Yeah.
Cause not a lot of people can do freestyles. It's always on.
Freestyle is an effective way to be able to expand your word. You know what I mean?
Your
like,
word and your.
Cause it makes you think quick.
Yeah.
And when you're writing bars, it's like, okay, if you can freestyle, you can think of things quick. And then when you think of things quick, you can reference them and make it make sense. You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's like...
Yeah, I rate you too, though. I rate you too, because I'm not really a freestyler, basically. I'm that guy that basically take my phone, put my keynote, and just write things, basically.
Listen, like, if that's your first time doing freestyle, you're better than a lot of people that I've known. Because even one of the most coldest rappers that I know, and some of my brethren, they can't even do that.
Nah, so me, I basically took some bars I've written, then changed some words, basically. Because, like, I didn't think of fresh lines, basically. Like, On My Grind, sure you be taking my time. That's actually a song, but I changed the ending, basically. The sound different and all that, so...
You know what I do? It's actually a good thing as well, because it can get you thinking. So I just pick something you can speak a lot about of. So let's say it's or a word that you can rhyme a lot of other words with that sound similar to it. So if it's like the sky, there's why, cry, buy, sly, you know, there's a bunch of words. And if it's something like sky, you can mention the clouds, the sun, everything that's in the sky. So it can expand your vocabulary range, to be fair. That's what I think.
That's like your starting point, innit?
Basically, yeah.
I'm like me, like I love to like branch in different genres. Like I want to do different songs all the time. So my audience can expand. You get me?
Yeah, I get you.
Come on,
because you don't just. I'll be honest. They're gonna wanna see you like do others. Not just. It's not mainly drill. It just can't be mainly singing or rapping. They want to see you try and do other things. Obviously, the audience of this generation will let you know if, if
The
it's
critics.
bad, yeah, if it's really bad or if you
Or
should
really
carry on
good.
doing it, yeah. And say, oh, this is more of your style, you should do it.
I've rapped for 4 years. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, some of my old tunes were bad, but at the time I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. Like, I'm really good at rapping. But now I'm just certified right now.
Yeah,
How
because
long you been?
you have to start from somewhere. And of course, it's gonna be bad because you're stepping into something that you're stepping into somewhere you've never been before. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is to be able to.
You have to take
expand,
the You have to take the hate on the chin as well, because
Yeah,
it will
that's
make you
important.
better.
True, because
That's
I've met
important.
some people,
Only constructive criticism, though,
Yeah,
not like
'cause
the
like,
idiots. Like, fuck them.
I've met some people. I've like freestyled for some, like, you know, not freestyle. Sorry, like, you know, written stuff and sang it out to like some people, school, church, places, and then some people be like, nah, this ain't your thing. Some people be like, nah, you change some of this and you get that. But I'd plan to like take the positive out of it, like remove the negative, see like the good side of it, and try and like make yourself better.
You know what it is as well?
Yeah.
I'll be honest. When people hate, there's 2 reasons why people hate. There's actually people that want you to do good, and they're gonna tell you that, oh, this is bad and this is where you need to improve. And there's haters that hate because they're not doing what you're doing. They know that you can do it, but they can't do it.
And they're jealous.
That's right.
And 100%,
Yeah.
100%. That's why in this life, there's only a few people that want to see you succeed. The rest of the people that just want to bring you down and stop your grind to where you're trying to get in the future.
True,
Yeah, exactly. And you have to be aware of who you bring into your life, because
That's important.
True, yeah, that's trust issues and all that. Trust,
exactly,
trust
because
you know.
like their bad habits, they're eventually gonna like try and get you involved in that. You know what I mean? Like, and they're gonna take you away from your path that you're on. You get me? So and also, like, there's been so many people that I've looked after. You know what I'm saying? And I've put money out of my budget for them, even though I shouldn't anyway. They should just respect me for who I am, and like even just going out my way for them. Like, if they ever wanted to play football, like, even if I was having a worse day or like I was tired and I couldn't be asked, like, I still go out and show that. You know what I mean? That loyalty, bro.
Yeah.
When people move like Buki because they found a person that's up in life and then they're just gonna leave you here, that's when you eventually get everything you want in life, then you do it to them back.
True,
Yeah.
true.
It's about having that mindset though. It's like you have to be mature and smart. You see, when people do that to you or you show them love, they don't show you back. What you then do, you prove them wrong by telling them, no, this is how it's going to be. You do what you need to do to get into the position of life. And I can put £1,000 on every person that will come back to you once you've made it to the top. It always happens like that. They don't want to respect you from where you are now when you start off slow and when you're nothing. When you make it up and you make it to that point
Yo, do you mind asking anyone else who wants to join? Yeah, go on.
in life, then they always want to come up to, oh, you remember me? I was this person. Remember me? No. Like, there's people that don't like me now, but they don't have a specific reason why. They don't like me because somebody else doesn't like me. Most people these days are sheep. You feel me? They only follow what some popular kid in the school says.
Or they'll pick on people with mental conditions.
100%.
Because I've got a slight like Asperger's in it, autism, but I can still do everything that people told me I couldn't do. They told me I couldn't do parkour. I climbed on buildings. I jumped on massive gaps. Told me I couldn't dance. I took dance for GCSE. I was a master at that. Did hip hop. Told me I can't rap. Well, I rapped, and I used to rap in my headset. I'm gonna be honest. I used to rap in my headset and still bang views more than these no sayers. But then I took it. Then I took constructive criticism. They're like, you need to be in a booth because better sound production and your voice will be vocalized. And I was like, all right, you've got a point. I'll do that. So what can they say? Like, everything they've told me that I can't do, I do it, and I prove them wrong.
Exactly.
My whole life has been proven
That's
wrong.
literally the mindset that you need to have. Apart from reaching your goal, the people that hate, you need to prove them wrong. There's specific people that have grinds to get where they want to go, but to also to prove the people wrong that were saying that you're never gonna make it in life, you're never gonna reach 1 million views, you're never gonna make money, you're never gonna succeed in life. But what you have to do is just prove them wrong.
Or you're being embarrassing, and why you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
Like, literally 20% of people in my high school believe in me, and 80% like just hate what I'm doing right now. Like, they're just like, all my days, like, look at me, I've just got a job and that's it. I'm not gonna do anything with my life. Just have a job and just stay in that like normality of like society, and there's no development there. And obviously they're gonna stay in the same position, stay in the same place.
100%. While they're hating on you, you're making movements. They don't know that you're making movements, which is why they hate. They think that you're not doing anything, but behind closed doors, you know what you're doing. So it's important to focus on what you're doing and not what they're saying, because once you focus and reach to that point, you're not gonna care what they say, because you've made it. You feel me?
I've been humbled by this girl called Ruby, which told me a very important point. Like, I was like, has there been like any times where like, you know, you miss your friends? And then she was like, no. And then she was telling me, what you have to do is just not let that get to you. Like, you just focus on now. Like, don't be looking back and trying to like tug onto these other people that like they chose to left you. And when you get to where you need to be, you're gonna be around people who appreciate you and deserve everything that you know you bring into their lives. And I was like, you 100%. Know what?
Yeah.
Like, my mindset's changed now. Like, fuck all these people you left me, bro. You get me? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro.
No problem, man.
That's what it's about. And I've just learned something today, because I've always been sitting in my room thinking about these guys who used to like cyberbully me online. Like, these are people we have not seen since high school.
Internet talkers, man. Like, that's another thing as well.
Pussies.
Trust me, there's a lot of internet talkers that will see you in person and not even show their face. I'll be honest. All these people that hate, all these people that just chat a bunch of shit and rubbish over the phone, because they know that you can't physically do anything to them. But when it's in person, it's different. The situation is always different.
And like, they used to make fun of me because I'm in a care system. You know, like, you're under your parents' roof. Like, you're blessed to have like people around you, and like, you don't need to worry about, I've got to pay for transport, and I've got to pay to budget for food like the next day at a young age. You get me? Like, you people are not the ones who go through that. So like, why can you talk about a situation that you've not been through? You've not been around like violent, destructive teens who just want to like just hurt people every single day, or just want to like smash something up, or just be angry. You get me?
I fully understand.
So that's what it's, and obviously what I'm doing right now, it's me who's chose this. I'm not like these fake, like, I'm not talking bad on all the staff workers, because there's people that will go out of their way to help people, which I respect you guys. But I'm not like these fake social workers and staff workers who get paid to look after young people. I've chose, because I'm the only one in the care system who's managed to survive and not like be gullible or do county lines or want to be roadman or all these other things. I've decided that I'm gonna be the teen in care when I get famous, to guide the young people, inspire them to do great. But at the same time, I learned a thing called self-deprivation. So it's about sometimes putting yourself first before others.
100%.
Because they use your kindness for weakness.
Yeah, they'll always do that. When you're the nice guy, they'll take you for granted. It's gonna be somebody telling you that honestly you need to stop being nice, because these people are taking you for granted. And also, there's also that situation where you do things just to be able to fit in. Like, when I finished school now, but when I was in school, I used to be that kid who would normally give money to people just to like be friends with me, or I used to buy them food. I used to just do a lot of good things just to be able to fit in, because I was like the outcast. They would never like involve me in anything. I would just be there. Like, for example, when you're picking teams for football, I'd always be last pick. You know that type of
treatment.
And
yeah, man, like, it's just like they're gonna suffer eventually, man. Like, they're gonna know what it feels like to be like, oh fuck, like, who have I just left, or who have I just done like wrong?
Yeah, because when you've done nice to someone, they've taken you for granted, and then you realize they take you for granted, and then you stop doing it, they'll make you seem like you're the bad person. And it's like, I've done so much for you. no appreciation. You've just taken me for granted and done all these bad things to me when all I'm trying to do is to just care. Too much care as well can put you into trouble, because when you get care that you don't receive, when you give care that you don't receive, you just feel like you're putting in your all for no reason. Like, especially when you're doing it out of self-love. It's not because somebody's telling you to do it. Like, you, like, for example, you have people that donate money, like celebrities that donate money, even if it's like 1,000 or 1,000,000, like depending on how famous you are and how much money you have, you still have those people who complain like, oh, they could have gave more money, they have all this money, right? But it's out of self, it's at least it's coming out of their pocket. It's not loaned to them and it's not given to them. They've hard worked money, they've worked hard for it.
Yeah.
And they've just given their money to a donation. Like, at least it's a something, you know.
Like I always got taught from young, like by my nana. She said this thing, like, if I do good and I'm polite and I help other people, then good things will happen to me and my life will get better.
100%. It's always gonna come back to you. It will come back to you. If it's not now, eventually. You just gotta be patient and wait for your time.
Because there's good karma and there's bad karma.
Bad karma, the people that are bad, they know what they're doing and they're still choosing to do it. Good people are the people that actually do things that are right and good, and it will come back to you eventually. Like I said, you just gotta be patient.
And also people like who are like, oh, I care for you and whatever, but they've always got bad intentions. Like
100%. There's not one friend that I have never met that has not.
Because they want to do they want to do that horrible stuff at your place, and then you get nicked, and then that's what they want, public association. That's what it's about. And like, when you identify these people, it's just really funny. You know what I mean? If you really cared about that person, like, do you think they're gonna give a F about us if, like, say worst case scenario, thingy comes up to us, and then obviously it's because of them and because we were around them at that appropriate time, and then that's it. Like, our fresh record is done because of them. They don't care because they've already effed up with their lives, and they're not bothering to.
It's what my dad used to tell me. Which is a very good point as well, because the people that you choose to roll with are very important. Like you said, there's going to be people that have already messed up their own careers,
and they want you to do it.
They want you to mess their own careers because you're friends, and it's like, no. I'll be honest, I've been in that situation before. I got arrested because I was at the scene of something that happened, but I didn't want to speak.
Also,
quick point.
1 second, I'm just gonna say one more thing.
Yeah.
Like, there was a time where I almost got groomed as well, because there was this guy who was like lying about his age and saying that he'll do this for me. And he was like, do you want a job? And luckily, because before that, I didn't even know what he was talking about, but before that I was like, nah, I've already got it sorted. Like, I'm trying to get a job, like, I'm already searching on Indeed and whatnot. And he put like weed in my food. Like, I don't know if he's arrested right now or whatever has gone on, because the police have handled that and they've kept me safe and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then I remember just before, like, I decided not to stay at his place with this other lad, because he was an Asian lad, and then there was a black lad as well sitting on the table, way older than me, but they looked young. I can't lie.
All right.
And then they messaged me the other day saying, yo, I paid all this for you, I paid all that for you, like, why you not? And I'm just like, wow. Like, young people, who are watching this, if you're so down and out, and you just feel like giving up in life, or you feel like, you know, you just want to do something irrational, don't do it, because there's going to be people out there who will see your weakness for like, they'll take your weakness as an advantage. You get me? I've seen it happen to so many people, even young girls, bro, who are getting raped right now. You get me? Because they're pretending like they're there for, or they're buying them more drinks, like drugging them and whatnot. Even the boys out there who are getting people involved in county lines, they don't care about you guys. They could set the dogs off you. They could beat you in whatever home they're in. Like, you never know what could happen. You get me? Like, it's proper serious. So you guys, just need to do like pretty much what we do. Like just try and be active every single day. Like use your energy onto something constructive.
Most importantly, be you. Be you. I won't stress this enough. Be you.
Don't pretend.
No, don't let people be eating into your mind, telling you all this and that. Or if you're gonna have to do this, you have to. No, be you. Because who knows, tomorrow that person might not be there. So if that person's not gonna be there and they're telling you these things, what are you gonna do? Be you. That's all I gotta say. Be you.
I just want to say I'm really proud of like the young people who, because there's been a lot of people who have stopped self-harming.
Yeah.
They've stopped like taking Hennessy and whatever it is, ket or whatever, and like obviously just getting involved in the stuff that we've mentioned, and even alcohol, man. Like it's not good to get hammered because that's putting danger on your health. If you drink it in moderation, then I guess it's fine, but just be careful because people can take advantage at the same time because you're not in your senses. So that's what it's about.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna read one more question.
No problem.
You mind doing another podcast with me again, bro?
No problem.
I really appreciate this, man. I'm glad you hopped on in time.
Yeah, no problem.
So let me see. Let me quicker. You know what? Let me put this one on.
Okay.
What was your love life like, good and bad, and what have you learned from it?
Okay. I'll talk. I'm gonna talk about the one in. We'll carry on next time.
All right, no problem. Well, anyways, guys, like and subscribe. You know how we do. The best podcast in the UK and the world. All right, I want you guys to subscribe. Yo, my brother. Be successful, bro.
You don't give up on what you're doing.
Come on.